Hey everyone, Metagross Freak here with a Borderlands 2 / Borderlands the pre-sequel theory. This is probably the most asked question in all of the Borderlands series, and that is, of course, why is Claptrap so OP? I'm just kidding. Claptrap is OP, but that's not why we're here. Today we're asking the question of how exactly did Jack kill Roland? Now, if you for some reason did not realize that Handsome Jack kills Roland during the events of Borderlands 2, then please go play the game. It's not my fault. I've spoiled it for you. After all, the game's been out for, I think it's 5 or 6 years now. Anyway, so how does Jack kill Roland? Jack shoots Roland with a single bullet, causing Roland to die, which is ridiculous considering Roland has a shield. This is footage of me playing with one of my friends the other day, and Roland, during the events of Where Angels Fear to Tread, has a shield, meaning Jack would have had to shoot down Roland's shield and all of his health in a single shot. That's pretty crazy. Now, there's only one manufacturer I can think of that can kill anything in one shot. After all, if it took more than one shot, you weren't using a Jacobs. Jacobs weapons are known for their power, but if we look at the weapon Jack was wielding, this weapon here is all Hyperion parts. In fact, if we wanted to put a specific name on it, an all Hyperion parts pistol would be a win-win vision. Now, this weapon is not only available in Borderlands 2, but in Borderlands the pre-sequel. It's quite possible that he had a win-win vision, and based on the look, since this is a glowing blue, while he is just putting it away in his stash, it could hide a Loonshine effect. A Loonshine effect, which is an effect in Borderlands the pre-sequel, adds this light blue kind of runic lines on a weapon, which matches the color seen here, so it could easily be hidden when Jack is putting away his weapon. So, why does it matter? Because one of the Loonshine effects is a 30% chance to ignore enemy shields. In fact, this weapon ability, called Piercing Rounds, is actually fairly common. It's more common than things like Safeguard or Punisher. In my experience, I find Piercing Rounds, Boominator, and Fast Learner to be the more common of the Loonshine effects. Okay, so Jack, on his win-win vision, has a 30% chance to pierce shields. Alright, but still it's a Hyperion pistol. How could he be getting such insane damage? Well, we already know that Jack has the same abilities as Timothy. After all, in Borderlands the pre-sequel, Jack obtains his invisibility device, his pocket watch that can cloak him, and he has the ability to create his Digijacks using his wristband here, similar to Timothy the Doppelganger. After all, Timothy had to have the same abilities and skills as Jack, and it just happens that Jack never used his doppelgangers during the events of pre-sequel. So, if that's true, that means we have to assume that Jack has at least one of the capstones of Timothy Lawrence, aka Jack's doppelganger. Unfortunately, having the badass Digijacks doesn't seem to fit the boss fight when we fight Jack. Neither does having leadership, which would give him various kill skills. It could potentially happen, but Jack doesn't seem to become stronger when you destroy his Digijacks. Instead, once you have done enough damage to him, he actually summons a Surveyor to shield him. The only one that could make sense is Sponsored By. Depending on the type of weapon he was previously holding before he switched weapons, would give him a different bonus. And look right there. A Jacobs weapon switching to any other type of weapon would give that second weapon a 30% damage boost. So, here's the theory. Handsome Jack, being basically the literally the face of Hyperion, of course, would use a Hyperion gun. And because, Jack and the rest of his Vault Hunters gained powerful weapons during the events of the pre-sequel, it makes sense that he would keep a Loonshine weapon on him, specifically one that can pierce shields. After all, there are a lot of shielded enemies in the events of the pre-sequel. It would make sense that he would keep a weapon that could potentially pierce shields. We don't actually see Roland taking elemental damage, so we have to assume that it's a non-elemental pistol, like the one seen here, but with the Moonshine effect for piercing shields. Combine the 30% chance to pierce shields and the 30% damage from Sponsored By, and potentially Jack could one-shot Roland. It's still a little hard to believe that this one pistol would be enough to kill the leader of the Crimson Raiders, but after all, Handsome Jack is evil and maniacal, and he can break the rules. Who knows if he broke the rules to create a weapon that's even more powerful, that just looks like a regular vision in disguise. Anyway, that's my theory for why Handsome Jack was able to kill Roland in a single shot to the chest. Thank you all for watching, and I look forward to hearing what you think about this theory in the comments below.